Well, Jim, let's stay on the topic of some of the wrestlers that recently left WWE. This next question sent to CornyDriveThru at gmail.com from Meghausen in North Carolina. Hi, Jim and Brian. Huge fan of the podcast and of nuts.com. The chocolate-covered hazelnuts are amazing. My question for Jim, what do you think of WWE not allowing newly released talent to sign autographs using their name used while in the company?
What?
Has any similar edict ever been handed down? Thanks so much. And a edict, at least reportedly, recently came down that if you are let go from WWE, they will, I guess, have a problem, maybe come after you if you sign an autograph with the name that WWE owns.
That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. And we need to get clarification from Stephen P. New on if that is indeed something that could, how can you prevent somebody from writing a name of a character that they played in a fucking movie? Huh?
I don't know. So, it's interesting. I mean, we've seen on posters.
I mean, Boris Karloff couldn't write Frankenstein on a picture?
I've never seen a Boris Karloff Frankenstein autograph, so I don't know. But we know that when wrestlers leave, if you advertise them on a poster, you'll see FKA, formerly known as Enzo Amore or whatever. We never think about the idea that if you're signing an action figure or an 8x10 and that photo is of you as that character, is there any sort of legal issue for you to sign that name although you have no legal rights to that character? I'm not saying I agree with WWE here, but it's an interesting argument.
Well, but that's just being petty because, yes, there's a big market for memorabilia and autographs and etc. But unless the company is saying, well, we'll sell your stuff for you and give you money for it, if you're going out and as part of making your own living after you've worked for that company, you sign a picture of the person you used to be, and they say you can't do that, fuck you. Try to stop me. See, I knew you'd get me in a bad mood sooner or later. So Randy Savage had the rights to his own name because he'd done it beforehand, but that's just ludicrous. That is just ridiculous.
Yet you could see WWE doing it.
And small and petty and greedy.
As I said.
Okay, but wait, let's think about who is a person who played a famous person that they might be asked to sign that autograph?
Outside of wrestling?
Outside of wrestling. What is a good analogy there? Is there a...
Eric
I guess
Estrada.
They don't want... Oh, what?
I don't know why. I just thought of Chips. What was the name of the character Eric Estrada played on Chips?
I don't have any idea.
I don't remember either.
Ponch and Judy.
Ponch.
Yeah, right. Ponch, and the other one was Judy.
All right, maybe we need a better example.
What about...
Captain Kangaroo.
Well, there you go. Oh, Bob Keeshan. He wouldn't sign Bob Keeshan to a picture of Captain Kangaroo for a cute little 5-year-old toe-headed boy. He would sign Captain Kangaroo. And can you imagine what kind of furor there would have been if he wasn't allowed by CBS Television Network to sign the name Captain Kangaroo on that little child's picture?
If WWE claims it's their intellectual property, I mean, could Calvert DeForest sign Larry Bud Melman after he left NBC? Because he wasn't able to call himself that anymore, but could he sign it?
I would hope so.
In exchange for money. I mean, it's a complicated issue.
But the thing is, the company ain't going to make the money off those people anyway because they ain't working for them anymore because they fired them. So why do they not want them to make any money ever again?
Because WWE doesn't want anyone to make any money in the world of wrestling unless it's them.
Well, okay, then everybody should start signing in small letters, FKA, and then sign your autograph. Let's see them do something about that. Let's get Stephen P. New on this.